Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Bear with me if you hear the noises in the background. It's my daughter. She's watching her videos right now while I make a video. So let's look into 2019, okay? Let's get to it. Pile number 1, smoky quartz generator. Okay. Trying a different orientation for the videos. Pile number 2, prenite. Powerful healing stone. Smoky quartz transmutes negative energy into positive energy. And it's a generator, so it generates energy. Go ahead and pick your pile. Pile 1 or pile 2. This will be 2019. Based on the bottoms of the deck, I'm excited about both piles. Give me a second to choose. Pile number 1. Smoky quartz generator. Let's take a look. Okay, start off with the Rider-Waite. So, beginning of the year, it looks like you have a lack of hope that the wheel is going to turn in your favor. The karmic wheel, so to speak. You're losing faith in wrapping up a cycle. You're losing faith in defeating your enemies. This will be done. Because these people are deceptive. And what goes around comes around. So, star in reverse. Your lack of hope for the wheel turning in reverse. But upright, you are going to defeat your enemies because they're deceptive. And the wheel of fortune deals with karma. You know how it is. The law of karma. What goes around comes around. Bottom of the deck for Rider-Waite for both piles is coming out of a period of heartbreak, pain, and loss. So that further gets that message across. Okay. Here's another one. From the Unicorn Oracle, relax, everything's okay. Don't worry, it's all going to be fine. I've got another message, divine timing. Trust in divine timing. Okay. Block out the light. Embrace your wild side. I think you're getting too swept up in the worry of this, that you need to just step away and enjoy whatever brings you pleasure. Pleasure comes in all forms, you know, smells, sights, sounds, sex, whatever floats your boat. Okay, that's the bottom of the deck for all the piles. So yeah, I think you just need to focus on this right now. It's going to be a breath of fresh air from the situation. It's also going to raise your vibration. Because yeah, you know, relax, everything's okay. It may not seem like it's okay, but it is. Here's another one that further gets the message across to you. Atonement, you know. This card talks about karma being balanced back out. Basically, the evildoers getting evil done to them. And I'm sorry to say, but that's just how it goes. I also believe this alludes to the romance angel cards that came out for you. Lost Magic. You can see that. It's at the bottom too with atonement. Rebalance, you know, rebalance of karma. That applies to what I was just talking about. Sorry, I backtracked there for a second. But Lost Magic. You have a soulmate coming in for you. So not only is this situation you're worried about going to turn out just fine in 2019, but you have a soulmate that's coming into your life. It's going to be a very passionate relationship. It's probably where that pleasure card comes in for you too, you know? Hathor. Soulmates do tend to be best friends. They correspond with your soul, you know. Playfulness. I have a feeling that this is going to be like also just like a life atonement. Like your life has been so heavy that now you're just going to be able to enjoy the light, playful energy. Alone and with this person. Another card for the bottom of the decks for both piles. Elizabeth and the Lion. A very interesting another aspect of 2019 where I'm going to read out of the book for you because there's not really many other cards that talk about this for you, but this is huge. It's time to become a great leader. This also is similar to the Strength card in the Rider-Waite deck. Sorry guys, she's a little moody right now. So I figured I'm just going to watch her videos and I was going to do this. I wanted to do this for anyone for New Year's Eve. So, I love you, Noodle. Let's read out of the book. What's the matter? You want to watch a different? You want to watch Diana? Let's watch Diana. Oops. Give me 1 second, guys. Egg. The anticipation's building, right? It'll be worth it though. Just give me a second. Hey, I just clicked it. I wish you would just let me do this for a second. Okay, look, Diana. Look, you love Diana. She makes you so happy. Look, you can watch one of those. Oh. Alright, let me just flip to the page so we're ready. Don't hate me, sorry. Like I said, it's worth the wait. Oh, look, here's the page. Also, by the way, I feel like Americans, I mean, I'm sure that some of you may not even be from America, but people in general, especially Americans, need to learn how to slow down and be patient and appreciate things. So there's a lesson for you in that. Convenient lesson, right? Okay. About Elizabeth and the Lion. These two have come forward as one. They are indivisible and interchangeable, the masculine and the feminine, both divine. Elizabeth and the Lion have made an appearance to you for a good reason. It is your need for the energy of the magnificent lion, his royalty, dignity, blood-stirring and fearful roar, enormous mane, power and speed, and ability to luxuriate and accept deference and offerings. It is also your need for the commanding presence of Elizabeth, a queen, a shapeshifter with fairy blood who showed what it means to endure danger after danger and in the end to take up arms and rally troops to impossible victories. To have your own victory after victory, impossible as it may seem, you too must find that lion heart within you, the royal blood that beats within your heart, and the pride that allows you to rise up and speak words of truthful inspiration to others. At times you will fall, but like Elizabeth, the triumphant queen who rallied again and again and again, you will be clever, learned, wise, diplomatic, cunning, peaceful, and courageous. Many will follow your inspirational lead, and the world will be made more joyful thanks to your courage. There's more, and I basically just want to get the message across to you that you had to go through this very difficult time that you're facing and will be still facing at the beginning of 2019 to make you strong enough to be a leader. Also, I was drawn to the fact that Elizabeth and the Lion is on page 99. Nines are the end of a cycle, which applies to you too. I have pile number 1. Pile number 2. 2. Kernite. The Healing Stone. Let's start with the Rider-Waite for you, 2. Okay. basically, 2018 looked like this for you. Cups represent emotions. Sorry, that's my daughter's video in the background if you fast forwarded. I turned it on to like the lowest sound too. Hold on a second. I think she turned it back up. Did you turn it back up? Or you... Yeah, you did. I was thinking there's no way that's the lowest one. Sorry, guys. Anyway. Sorry, babe. I'm doing something important right now. I love you. Okay, so anyway, cups are emotions. Emotional investments. You were looking at the emotional investments that you lost in 2018 instead of turning around and seeing what you still had. But you're coming out of this, which is why it's reversed for 2019. Also, this was kind of you in general. I think just impulsive, kind of a Casanova type. I think you hurt a lot of people without really thinking about it, and you're coming out of this too. I think 2018 really helped you with that. You know, sometimes you have to lose a lot to really change and grow. So although it hurts, it's really good for you. And 2019, basically it's like you're going to be in a much more balanced energy emotionally. You know, I mean, look at that. It's like balanced cups, emotions, balanced emotional cups, give and take, equal. You know what I mean? I pour in your cup, you pour in my cup, and then we're balanced and we're equal. I feel like that's a lesson that you've learned, and you're going to have a lot more relationships and connections that are going to reflect this now. Like, I feel like you had to lose a lot of connections because they weren't authentic. They weren't really heart-based. And now you're going to be able to do that from a more balanced place, more temperate place. Is that a word? I think it is. But, you know what I mean. I can be too hard on myself, but you got the message, right? Basically, from this balanced place, you're going to be able to celebrate and make more heart-centered connections. 2019 is looking really good for you. So we're starting with that. Very interesting. Yeah, you have a new relationship with power now. Instead of thinking it means that, like, you have control or authority over another person, you're starting to see the power of the heart and the power of authenticity. It's beautiful. You may even be starting to see women in a different way, whether you're a man or a woman. This is also happening in society, but, you know, the tale of Lilith is in old Jewish texts. Now think of this just for the story, okay? She was the first wife of Adam, who was defiant and independent and, you know, quote unquote evil, and ran off with the devil. So, you know, it's kind of like a misconstrued, in my opinion, a misconstrued story of the strong, independent feminine, and how that energy can be free and independent and not necessarily evil. So that feels like it could apply to you or some of you. But I think mostly it's just about how your relationship with power has changed. Yeah. You're appreciating the more simple things in life. 2019 is going to be about, like, you're going to be living this very powerful existence, but it's also very simple. Like, you just got rid of all the extra stuff, the stuff that was weighing you down, dragging you down, draining your energy. And now the simplicity, the love, because love really is just a simple energy. That power, it's like a whole new way of living. And it's different than what we're taught. These ideas sound conflicting, but really they go together. And now you're starting to see that, and that's going to be your 2019, which is so exciting. I just got the chills. You know, it says put your energy back into the basics and let go of excess. Basically, whatever doesn't feel authentic and loving and heart-centered, get rid of it. If there's anything still lingering, get rid of it. Or, you know, have that tough conversation and set limits and, you know, change things. But it doesn't really feel like you need to let go of much. You may need to have, like, a few tough conversations, but I think 2018 was more about letting go of things for you. This one also came through for you. Dragonfly Mermaid, you've attracted wonderful news. Basically, you're living in this wonderful new state of existence, like I was just talking about, and I think that's going to attract a lot of new opportunities, not only in friendships, but possibly even career. I think everything, really. I mean, you're just going to see that your karma is going to improve, and you're going to live a very abundant life in all aspects, which doesn't only apply to money. It applies to relationships, happiness, peace, hobbies, travel, home, family, extended family, starting your own family, etc. But yeah, I do also believe that it applies to your romantic life, because it looks like you're attracting a very healthy romantic relationship, and it's going to be happening for you. I get very soon is like the beginning of 2019 for you. And this card really applies to what I was saying, like just enjoying the moment fully. The simple beauty of the moment has power, and that's going to attract a loving romantic relationship to you in 2019. Playfulness. This is the bottom of the deck for both piles. That's part of the simplicity, just simply enjoying the moment like a child. And I feel like this relationship that's going to be coming to you is going to be like that too. And that's really beautiful, because we all have an inner child. You're coming out of this heartbreak and loss, which is basically what 2018 was for you. You're coming out of that in 2019. Best friends stick together no matter what. I think maybe this may apply to people you may still need to have tough conversations with, like that have been friends with you for a really long time. But then also, like, I think you're going to be attracting, like, part of your soul family. Probably now that you're living this authentic existence, your soul family is going to be attracted to your soul, You're living from an authentic place from your soul, your heart and your soul. And they'll have no choice but to gravitate towards you, because like attracts like. And those are your best friends.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's the dinosaur. Sorry, guys. I'm just so stoked she wants to talk to me. She's not mad at me right now. It's been a little moody. Pleasure. This also goes with the simplicity of the moment. Just enjoying what you see, what you smell, what you hear, what you feel. The simple pleasures of life. That's the way it applies for you. And, interesting twist, both piles, Elizabeth and the Lion. Time to become a great leader. Like, I think that you had to shed all that stuff so you could become this leader. And I want to read out of the book to you too, because like pile number 1, there wasn't really much that goes with this. I mean, basically the messages are there that, like, they're different for each pile. And it does tie into, like, being prepared to be a leader. So I'd also like to point out for you that it's on page 99, which is the end of a cycle. Okay, I'm just going to read what I was attracted to. Which is different than pile number 1, so if you want to listen to another part, listen to that pile too, right at the end. You must now express your authority and prove correct the trust that people have shown in you. When you have a great task to do, it is natural that fear and fearful self-talk will stage a sudden entrance. It is wise to understand that there will be times when you will wonder if you can continue, and there will be times when a simpler, easier, more subservient existence would be better than this striving to truly be the sovereign, the leader and educator of others. But if you rise to this offer, we will walk with you for a while. You will overcome an impossible danger, and you will show how resilient and strong your human heart is. And when it says we will walk with you for a while, it's talking about Elizabeth and the Lion. Basically, whether you can see it or not, there are multiple dimensions to existence. It is possible that a queen like Elizabeth and a spirit like the lion would come to your aid if you're going to rise to be a great leader. Ghosts are real. Other dimensions are real. Also, you know, if you're here and you believe in this, then yeah, Elizabeth and the lion will be rising to your aid if you accept the challenge. Really, your soul wants to. So if you can overcome fear, you can do it. All right, pound number 2. Enjoy 2019.